We're here to celebrate a successful mission. How come you're not excited? Let me pick a tarot card for you. It says you're having problems with romance. I've done this before with people who excel in their careers but have relationship problems. Tell me more. Tarot cards will show you the way. He's hot, then he's cold? Let me check what the tarot cards say. It says, courage conquers all. Then he's not worth it. But if your courage moves him, he'll surely respond in kind.
Why are you in the rain? I'm returning from a mission. What about you? You drank? Why did you drink so much? Someone forced you? Impressive. That is worth celebrating, but you should celebrate in moderation since you still have to return home by yourself. The rain is getting heavier. Let's go inside. Careful. Are you all right? Why don't you do this another time? If you keep this up, we're going to be completely soaked in the rain. Walking in a straight line. I'm worried that once the elevator door opens, you'll run out and try and walk in a straight line again. I'm predicting a highly probable event. I'm taking precautions against possible risks. Here, you're home now. Open the door. Your fingerprint? How much did you drink? What did you think it was for? Are you okay? How many fingers am I holding up? How many wanderers did you say you beat today? I'm beginning to suspect, with good reason, that you beat only one after drinking. It seems you're not completely drunk. Dry your hair. You wouldn't want to get sick. I'm fine. A chicken dunked into soup. The broth must be quite savory. Sounds delicious. No, I just haven't seen you like this. As the other chicken in the soup, you should worry about yourself first. What's wrong? Did I pull your hair? Why did your face turn red then? Are you feeling unwell?
Hi! Becky! Here to help!
I'll go upstairs to change my clothes. I'll come back after I change. What's the matter? Becky, can you help me ask a question? Does your friend want me to stay? And why is that? She said she wasn't drunk a few seconds ago. Would someone who's drunk know that they're drunk?
Hi! Becky! Here to help!
Becky, help me ask another question. Your friend was in high spirits downstairs, but now she seems sad. Is she upset? What's the reason? I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention. What do you mean by now? But I've always been by your side. Do you still feel like I'm distant? Then what about this? This is the meaning of holding someone's hand you mentioned. You are now holding onto me. I won't. I will never let go of you. Not now, Not ever. What about you? Do you truly want to hold on to me? You're not allowed to let go of me then. Are you awake? You wouldn't let me go. I know. You can do anything. Yes, it's all Becky's fault for saying nonsense. But I wasn't talking nonsense. I meant everything I said. Do you want me to say it again? You're a bit dangerous when you're drunk.
Hi, Becky, here to help.
Becky, please tell your friend. Next time, if she has something to say, she doesn't need to drink before saying it.